Today we are analyzing a story that stops the heart. This is an anonymous case of a man who faced what psychologists call absolute betrayal. Imagine, you are married, you love your child, you are building a life, and in one day you learn not just about an affair, you learn that your wife cheated on you with her ex, and the child you raised, whom you considered your continuation, is biologically a stranger to you. This is a double blow, the loss of trust in a partner and a crisis of your own identity as a father. How do you survive this? Can you forgive? And who are you to this child now? This will be a very difficult but necessary conversation. Let's dive into this story. It all started when he reappeared in his wife's life. An ex-partner from a life that seemed long forgotten. The infidelity wasn't accidental. It was an old connection that was never fully severed in her mind. While the husband built a home and provided for the family, she lived in a parallel reality. This betrayal lasted a long time, hidden behind the facade of a normal family life. But the worst was yet to come. When the truth about the affair came out, it pulled a thread that led to a DNA test. And the results of that test erased everything the man knew about his life for the past few years. It turned out that the fruit of this forbidden connection had been growing before his eyes all along, calling him daddy. The world didn't just crack, it exploded. In this moment, the man faces an impossible choice. On one side, rage and pain from the realization that he was deceived for years, that his love for the child was used as a shield for someone else's betrayal. On the other side, years of sleepless nights, first steps, and the word daddy that cannot simply be erased from memory. Biologically, he is no one to them, but emotionally, this child is a part of him. Psychologically, this state is called cognitive dissonance of the highest order. The brain says, leave, you were betrayed, while the heart says, this is my son, or this is my daughter. This conflict can drive one to madness. The man begins to ask himself, am I a father if his blood is not in me, and am I worthy of this pain? The wife's affair with her ex makes this question even more poisonous, because now he sees the features of his main enemy in the child. Let's be honest, the chances of restoring the relationship in such a situation tend towards zero. This isn't just a one-night stand. These are years of lies about the most sacred thing, the origin of life. When a woman allows her husband to raise someone else's child, knowing the truth, she commits an act of emotional abuse. For the man, the wife turns into the embodiment of absolute evil. Every look at her reminds him that his entire life was a grand deception, and even if she repents, this repentance cannot give him back the years he lived in illusion. Trust here is not just broken, it is annihilated. Most men in this situation choose divorce, and that is absolutely understandable. But what to do with the child? This is the most painful knot that has to be unraveled in therapy. The child is the only innocent party in this tragedy, but they are the ones who pay the highest price. Is there a right decision here? No. There is only the decision you can live with. Some men find the strength to remain fathers, recognizing that fatherhood is an act of will, not biology. They continue to love the child despite their origin. Others realize they won't be able to look at this child without seeing the wife's betrayal and make the heavy decision to walk away. Both are acts of courage. The main thing is to stop being a victim of circumstances and become the author of your decision. Healing will only begin when you admit what she did is her responsibility and her shame. Your responsibility is your future life. You are not obligated to carry this cross forever. You have the right to anger, to pain, and to a new life where there will be room only for the truth. The path to the exit lies through the complete destruction of old illusions. It's painful, but it's the only way to start breathing again. This case is one of the most difficult in my practice. I want to speak to you, especially to the men. What makes a father to you? Could you continue to love a child knowing they aren't yours? And where is the line of forgiveness in a relationship for you? Share your thoughts in the comments. Perhaps your words will be a support for someone who is going through this hell right now. Protect your honesty. It is the only foundation that will not collapse. I'm Maria. Subscribe to the channel where we break down the most complex topics of our lives. Goodbye. Take care of yourself.